Life is a journey. It's full of twists and turns. We may feel lost sometimes. It's like walking through a thick forest. We can't see what's ahead, but we don't have to worry. God sees the path we cannot. He knows every bend in the road. He knows every obstacle we face. And He knows exactly what we need. Even when we feel alone, He is there. He is always with us, guiding us. Sometimes our path needs to change. We cling to what's familiar, but God has something better in store for us. He sees a brighter future. He knows a better way. This change can be unsettling. It can be scary to step into the unknown. But remember, God goes with us. He doesn't lead us astray. He leads us to victory. Imagine a small boat on a vast ocean. The waves are high. The wind is strong. The little boat is tossed about. It seems lost and helpless. But then a light appears. A beacon of hope cuts through the darkness. This light is the love of God. It guides us through the storm. It leads us to safe harbor. His love never fails. It's constant and true. He whispers to our hearts, guiding us towards our destiny, our purpose. God's plan is perfect, even when we don't understand it. Trust in His timing. It's always perfect. Believe in His goodness. He works all things together for our good. So let go of your fears. Embrace the unknown. God is with you every step of the way. Faith is like a muscle. It needs exercise. It needs to be tested. When we face challenges, our faith grows stronger. True faith shines brightest in the dark. When we don't understand, we choose to trust. We trust in His love. We trust in His plan. This trust gives us peace. It calms our fears. It reminds us that we are not alone. God is good. All the time. He is full of love and compassion. He wants the best for us. Even when life throws us a curveball, even when we make mistakes, His love never changes. He sees our hearts. He knows our struggles, and He is always there to lift us up. Sometimes we might question His plan. We might wonder why things happen the way they do. But we must remember, God's ways are higher than our ways. His thoughts are higher than our thoughts. He sees the bigger picture. He knows what's best for us, even when we don't. Trust in His goodness. Trust in His love. He will never lead you astray. He is guiding you towards a brighter tomorrow, a future filled with hope and purpose. God speaks to us, not always in a booming voice, but in gentle whispers, a still small voice within our hearts. He guides us through our intuition, through our thoughts, through the people around us. We need to be still. We need to listen. His guidance may come in unexpected ways. A chance encounter, a sudden inspiration, a feeling deep within our souls. Sometimes His guidance is clear, a direct answer to our prayers. Other times it's more subtle, a nudge in the right direction, a feeling of peace about a decision. Pay attention to the signs. Don't ignore the whispers of your heart. God is speaking to you, guiding you towards your destiny. Trust your intuition. It's a gift from God. I once knew a woman named Sarah. Sarah worked tirelessly at her job. She poured her heart and soul into it, but deep down, she felt unfulfilled. Something was missing. She longed for something more. She prayed for guidance. She asked God to show her the path He had for her. One day, she stumbled upon an opportunity. It was a complete career change, something she had never considered before. Fear gripped her heart. Could she really leave the security of her current job? Was she qualified for this new challenge? Doubts swirled in her mind, but a quiet voice whispered within her. It was the voice of God, urging her to take a leap of faith, to trust in His plan. It wasn't easy. Sarah wrestled with her fears, but ultimately, she chose to obey God's call. Sarah took the leap. She quit her job and embraced the unknown. It was a time of incredible growth. The path God had chosen for her was not easy. In her new career, Sarah thrived. She found joy and fulfillment. She used her gifts to make a difference. God had a plan all along, far greater than she imagined. There's another story about a young man named David. David had his life all planned out. He had his career path mapped out. He knew exactly what he wanted to achieve. But then life threw him a curveball. His plans fell apart. He faced setbacks and disappointments. He felt lost and uncertain about the future. David questioned God. He wondered why this was happening. One day, while driving home, David took a wrong turn. He found himself on a road he'd never been on before. As he drove, he noticed a small bookstore he'd never seen before. Something told him to stop. He parked his car and went inside. Browsing the shelves, he stumbled upon a book that caught his eye. He bought the book and devoured it in a matter of days. That book changed his life. We've all been there. Standing at the edge of what's familiar, peering into the mist of the unknown. It can feel daunting, can't it? Like stepping off a cliff without knowing if there's a parachute. But what if I told you that the unknown is where your greatest potential lies? Think about it. Every great adventure, every amazing discovery began with a step into the unknown. When we cling to the familiar, we limit ourselves. We confine ourselves to the boundaries of what we already know. But God is a God of expansion. He wants us to grow, to stretch, to become more than we ever thought possible. And sometimes that requires letting go of what's comfortable, trusting that He has something even greater in store for us, something beyond our wildest dreams. You know, I truly believe that nothing happens by chance. Every encounter, every experience is divinely orchestrated. It's all part of God's plan to lead us to our destiny. Think about the times you've met someone unexpectedly or stumbled upon an opportunity you never saw coming. What if those were divine appointments? What if God was orchestrating those moments to move you closer to His perfect will for your life? We must learn to recognize these divine appointments, to be open to the possibility that God is working behind the scenes, even in the mundane details of our lives. He whispers to our hearts, guiding our steps. He places people in our path for a reason. It's up to us to be sensitive to His leading, to trust that He is orchestrating our steps. Sometimes God closes a door, and we wonder why. Why would He close a door that seems so promising? Why would He allow disappointment or setback to enter our lives? But here's the thing. When God closes a door, it's not to punish us. It's to protect us. He sees something we don't. He knows the particular path, the particular opportunity is not part of His perfect plan for our lives. And when He closes a door, He always opens another. A better door. A door that leads to a path filled with purpose, joy, and abundance. So don't be afraid of closed doors. They are not the end. They are simply a redirection. a sign that God has something even more incredible in store for you. Just trust Him. Life is full of storms. Some are small and pass quickly. Others are powerful and shake us to our core. We might feel overwhelmed. We might feel like giving up. But remember, God is with you in the storm. He doesn't abandon you when the winds howl and the waves crash. He is your anchor. He is your refuge. He is your strength. When the storms of life come, don't lose heart. Don't give in to fear. Fix your eyes on Jesus. He will calm the storm. He will bring you safely to shore. Hold on to His promises. They are your lifeline. His word is a lamp unto your feet and a light unto your path. It will guide you through the darkest of times. The power of prayer. Prayer is our lifeline to God. It's how we communicate with Him. It's how we pour out our hearts to Him. And it's how we invite Him into our situations. Never underestimate the power of prayer. It can move mountains. It can change the course of history. It can bring healing and restoration to your life. When you don't know what to do, pray. When you're afraid, pray. When you're feeling lost and alone, pray. God hears your prayers. He knows the desires of your heart. And He will answer you. Maybe not in the way you expect, but He will answer you in His perfect timing, in a way that is for your good and His glory. Finding peace in the present. Worrying doesn't change anything. It only steals your joy and robs you of your peace. Instead of worrying about the future, focus on the present moment. God is with you right now. He is present in this very moment. Find your peace in Him. Trust that He is working everything out for your good. Embrace the journey, even the detours, even the unexpected twists and turns. God is using every experience to shape you, to mold you, to prepare you for the amazing future He has in store for you. So let go of worry. Let go of fear. Embrace the present moment. And trust that God is guiding you every step of the way. He is your shepherd. And He will lead you beside still waters. He will restore your soul. A new dawn. Remember Sarah, the woman who took a leap of faith? She found joy in the unknown. And what about David? That wrong turn led him to his true calling. Their stories remind us that God is never caught off guard. He sees the end from the beginning. He knows the path you need to take. He's not surprised by your challenges. He's not intimidated by your fears. He's right there with you, whispering words of encouragement. He's using every twist and turn to draw you closer to Him, to mold you into the amazing person He created you to be. So don't be afraid to embrace the new path He's placing before you. It may be different from what you expected. It may be unfamiliar. But one thing's for sure. It's a path filled with His love, His grace, and His purpose for your life. Your journey of faith. Your journey of faith is unique. It's yours and yours alone. Don't compare your path to someone else's. Don't be discouraged by their successes or setbacks. Your journey is between you and God. He knows your heart. He knows your dreams. And He knows the perfect time to bring them to pass. So keep your eyes fixed on Him. Trust in His timing. Embrace the unknown with courage and expectancy. For God is faithful. He will complete the good work He began in you. He will lead you to a place of victory, a place of abundance, a place where your heart's desires and His perfect will align. This is your journey of faith. Embrace it. Walk it with confidence. And watch in amazement as God does extraordinary things in your life.